everybody. Welcome back to Wrestling Rampage. I'm Joey,
I'm Tommy.
I'm Pops.
and we are back with the WR podcast. Now, this isn't just a normal podcast that we're going to be doing today. Today, we're actually going to be doing some. Um, it's not just wrestling here on this one. This one's going to be more of just an update video. What's going on? Uh, uh, we have a little tag video challenge that we got from Mark Boy 316 that we're going to be going for as well. And we're going to be showing in this video what we're going to be giving away once we hit 3,000 subscribers, which we're about 225 subscribers away.
Yep,
So
got to get us there.
you gotta get us there.
If
And
you want
you'll have
the
to
damn
watch-
shit, you
You'll
got to
have
get us there.
That's right. If you want the damn shit, you better get the video. You better be hitting that subscribe button. Telling
Or
your
hit
friends.
that subscribe button. If you want the damn shit,
We're here, sit here, and
you
fuck
got to hit
around.
3,000.
But let's go ahead and start off with. We haven't done an official real video in about a month. Well, actually, about a month and a half almost.
Yeah,
And everybody knows the video that me and Tommy did about a month ago, talking about what happened to Pops and what went on, and we there's other issues that we've had as well, just like for at least about 2 weeks, Pops couldn't really talk, or if he did talk, it was a very hushed tone because he did have a tube down his throat for how long, Pops? 2 weeks, maybe?
2 weeks, maybe longer. I really don't know.
But it was hard for him to speak or be in really hushed tones, and it took a lot out of him sometimes to talk. So we kind of made sure that we just when we're going to do this, when Pops actually felt up to it, and Pops actually feels up to it now. And Pops, why don't you tell everybody what kind of happened?
I don't know how long you want to do this right here, video, but I'll go with this right here route with it. The kids and my doctor kept on telling me, you're 63 years old. Have you ever had a colonoscopy? I said no. She said, well, I'm going to set you up one. And she set me up one. I went to the hospital. Dr. Hydra, is that his name?
Well, you don't have to mention any names if you don't want to. You just say
Okay.
doctor.
The doctor. They put me to sleep. It was like a twilight sleep, which means they did the thing and you'd wake up. Well, the doctor pulled out 6
Polyps.
2 of them was pretty big. Now, he said that he said, I don't think they're cancerous, but I'm going to send them to the lab anyway. Send them to the lab. I got a call back saying that, look, Mr. Flath, they're cancers. Said, what I want to do, I want you to come back in here. He called me the next day. So what I want to do, I want you to come back in here. Let me look again. So once again, I went in there, put me to sleep, did the scope, woke back. He told me, he said, Mr. Flath, I said, they might be just a little manuscripts that I can't even see them with my scope. It might be best if you have surgery done to leave no doubt. Okay? All right. I went and did the surgery. Everything turned out okay. A, a few days later, though, my stomach was killing me. The kids called the ambulance to come and pick me up. And believe me, they were not gentle with me either. So went back to the hospital. Doctor said it was a leak in my colon. So I had to go back I had to go back into surgery to replace it. But think about it this right here way. I had 2 surgeries in 5 days. 5 days. This one took a lot out of me.
Because you had an infection.
I had an infection and it was just so turmoil. They put they put a tube down my throat and everything.
Heart monitor.
That right there, Joy was first telling you for that right there. I couldn't speak above a whisper. I mean, I would talk like this. It was just tragedy. And I'm going to tell you something. It's taken a while for me to get where I'm at right now, which is not real good, but better than what I was. Of you people that's watched our YouTube channel, you can tell the difference in my body. Look at my face. Look at all this. I lost over, I don't know what,
30 pounds maybe.
I lost over 30 pounds. My clothes don't even fit me no more. I have to hold them up until I can get back. My doctor said that did the surgery is going to take me at least 6 weeks.
And I think you're at week 4 now. So
And I'm at week 4 now, yeah. So it's going to take you to at least 6 weeks before you really feel the difference in what's going on with you. And I have no lies to tell, you know. Now the kids, you know, like Tommy come in there, come back here one evening this right here week. Seen I was crying. Well, I do. I'm crying because I'm scared. I'm crying because I don't know if something's going to happen again. I really don't know. That's why I stay on the edge all the time. My nerves are shot.
well, the good thing is I don't think anything's going to happen like that again to you, just because.
No, the doctor said it was just a freak thing. He said I can't understand it.
There's like a really tiny like pinhole
Yeah.
that got the infection. But
you know,
I mean, it's been a few weeks. You've been healing.
Yeah.
Uh,
I've been eating. I've been eating good. I've been using the bathroom good. I tell you what.
They took the staples out.
Yeah, I took the staples out and everything like that right there. You know, for some of you people that think this is a joke, a little thing, you know, to get sympathy.
You don't have to show them anything, Pops. You don't have to show. Yeah. That's yeah. Yeah.
On this YouTube channel, we never lie.
Mm-hmm.
We tell the truth.
Well, Pops, you didn't have to show them that. You did. You know.
I want to prove to people, you know, because I've seen people on YouTube channels you know, try to get sympathy and crap like that right there, and they lie about it. This is no lie. This actually happened to me. But you know, I want to say one thing, you know, and I did this before on, you know, with filming and everything. From you know, guys, please, if there's something wrong with you, if you feel, go get a colonoscopy. Don't wait to my age. Don't do that. You could do that at 30, 40. Please go get it done because you never know. It's a killer. It's a murderer. Cancer is a murderer. It'll kill you. So I'm just saying, get checked out, please. Please do that. Get checked out. You know, you never know. Uh, my my dad died of lung and brain cancer. I found out. I thought my brother died of colon cancer. I was wrong. He died of prostate cancer. My grandpa died of lung cancer. Uh, Tommy, as a matter of fact, asked his doctor, what do you think I need? You think I need to get checked out with a colonoscopy? And here's what his doctor said. Yes. Said I think that's a great idea. I think it ought to be done.
Especially if you have any kind of cancer in your family. It's always nice to
Family
try to get.
history.
Yeah, you know, some
Now-
cancers can be hereditary.
Yeah. Now I'm just waiting on my youngest boy right here for him to get a doctor and get it done.
I will.
I keep on telling the kids that after what happened to me, guys, don't do this. Don't wait. Get it done. Because if you don't get it done, I didn't know. It come on to me as a surprise, a bad surprise, and I I I I just want to put a message out there that says, please go get it done because, my God, if you got a chance, take it. That's my last word. Chance, God, take it.
Well, the good thing is, Pops, you're actually cancer free now.
Yeah,
Once again,
I forgot to tell them about that. My
Mhm.
my doctor, the surgeon, nice guy, wonderful guy, helped me through this. Wonderful
actually,
guy.
what was it? 2 weeks ago, you seen him at the grocery store.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, I seen him at the grocery store. He come, put his arm around me, shook my hand, said, "How you doing, buddy?" He said, "You're looking good. You're looking great." Said just keep what you're doing. Don't do anything that's strenuous. If it's strenuous, don't do it. And when I was in there in the hospital before I got out, he'd come back. Now I know some of you people don't know, and neither do I. He was talking about my lymph nodes. My lymph nodes means there is cancer there. It's something in your lymph nodes, whatever they are. I can't say.
They could spread to other
And,
parts of your
and he
body.
said, yeah, other the body. He said, "Mister, your lymph nodes come back. There's no signs of cancer. It's gone." He said, "We took care of it." And Joey's right. I am cancer free, and I'm trying to get well, trying to get back to my where I was. As you all can see, nothing skinny. Uh, I just, I hate, I don't want to, I hate to, but I have to press this as much as I can. Please get checked out. My God,
Uh, uh,
it would be worth it.
Especially for colon cancer, because
Yeah.
one of the things about colon cancer is it can be detected, it can be taken care of. It's one of the only actual real cancers that you could actually get, that can actually be completely gone. It could be completely taken out of your body, and you won't have to deal with it. Where if it's on your brain, if it's on lungs and things of that nature, that's a little harder to do.
I had some of my colon removed because it was cancerous, and I'm just trying to get well now, people. But please, I'm going to say this one more time, then we'll continue on. Get a colonoscopy. It's hitting early. Some people say, "Oh, we'll wait till 45." No, it's hitting young people. You've got to get checked out, please. You have a person here that's already went through it. That's his body has been cut. But I'm on that track of trying to get well, and I'm not going to do anything to hurt that part. But just please, just get checked out. Oh my God, and I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate everybody. Everybody write me on Facebook. Asking how, are you okay? Are you fine? I said, well, as you people will see that this podcast, I'm doing very well, and it's going to take me a while, but I'm on that road, and
You feeling good though, Pops? You feeling a lot better?
I'm feeling a lot better than what I was. I'm going to be totally honest. Do I still cry? Yeah, because I'm afraid. I'm going to be honest with everybody, because I remember what happened last time when I was on this road to recover.
Yeah, because when Pops first got out of the hospital, like from the original surgery, it like the first couple of days that he was out, like out of the hospital, he felt fine. He was actually feeling really good.
Yeah, I was.
And then that third day hit, and then boom, that infection was in his in his stomach, and he was in tremendous pain. Just how quick things can change.
Yeah, how quick things can change, and if people wants to know, well, why you cry? Well, that's why, because I don't know what's going to happen, because I remember that I was doing well, and then that tragedy hit. I'm just hoping to God that tragedy will not, everything is going good now. I'm just hoping, nothing unbarks what we're doing here.
Which I don't think is going to happen, because I mean, you've been out of the hospital for the past month, and you've been feeling a lot better each day.
Yeah, the doctor said that it's going to take me at least 6 weeks to start feeling that, start feeling, myself again, because I had no lies to tell anybody. Like I said, I forget things. because I've been through so much. Uh, it's really bad. Uh, I wish that I'd have had this done earlier in my life, but I'm also glad that I went and did it anyway, and I'm glad that with all the things I went through with, I'm glad that I'm glad I did it. About the simplest thing in the world to say. And one more time, please get checked out.
And also, we would like to thank everyone who said well wishes to Pops and everything. We really appreciate everyone doing that. So
Yeah, we got a lot of messages through Facebook, through Instagram, through Twitter, through
or even YouTube channel.
the YouTube channel. People leaving comments. Thank you guys very much for that.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, you know, you see brain don't work. You know, you know, there's some things that I can't remember. But the doctor said that you know you're learning, you're getting back into it. You know, you know you've been in the you know you even the surgeon said you've been you have been in a rough time. You've had a rough time. But you know, like I said, I'm going on the uphill, and I think I'm going to make it.
Absolutely. But that's an update from Pops, just to let you guys know how he's doing. And glad to see he's doing a lot better.
Yeah, I'm glad he's doing great.
Now, this podcast isn't going to go as long as some of our normal podcasts do, because we, you know, but we're at least going to go maybe an hour.
Yeah.
But the next topic list that we're going to be discussing is you guys will have to wait for the main event, which is the 3,000 subscriber giveaway.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be last. You're gonna have to wait for that.
Yeah, that's last. You got to wait for it. But what we're gonna be talking about right now is Mark Boy 316 did a tag video recently, and I remember he sent it to me through Facebook Messenger and asked me to watch it, and I did, and he tagged us in it, and we're gonna talk about it real fast. The video is pretty much how you got started on YouTube and what are some future plans going on YouTube, and pretty much easy enough. How we got started on YouTube is pretty easy.
Yeah.
For the time, I didn't even know that there was like a wrestling sub thing on, like, you know, for YouTube, to be honest with you, until I started just typing in old wrestling, and it brought up people talking about old wrestling, and I was like, you know what, that's pretty cool. But then again, some of these people would be talking about wrestling and don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yep.
They get matches wrong, dates wrong, people wrong,
Well,
places wrong.
Yeah, it was a classic case of me. You know, some of these guys, you know, talking about you that they don't know the difference between a wrist lock and a wrist watch.
Didn't know some of the moves. Didn't know some of the people. Some people, like even wrestlers that have different accomplishments, they didn't even know that they were Hall of Famers. They didn't know that they were fucking, you know, multi-time champions. And
don't know who's related to who.
Yeah, don't know who's related to who. Just like old Bushy Beard. Huh?
Don't forget the Gagneys.
The Gagneys too, yes.
Yeah, the guy with the Gagne thing.
Yeah, the Gagneys.
Oh, here goes the white gloves. But nonetheless,
Don't forget the
Uh,
Gagneys.
Yeah, just fucking people
Don't
like
forget Steve Karen either.
Steve Karen,
Red Regans.
Brad Regans, Greg Valentine. It's Valentine.
Don't forget Buck Zoom Hoppe.
Buck
Yeah,
Zoom Hoppe.
Hoppe.
By the way, Buck Zoom, I'll fuck you.
Then Greg Gagne, Vern Gagne. It's
wonder if they're
Gagne.
related. I wonder
It's
if they're related.
Gagne, for crying out loud.
Hey, don't forget Bobby Duncan.
Oh yeah.
Bobby Duncan.
Not Bobby Duncan, Bobby Duncan.
Like, you would know who Vern Gagne was if you watched anything with AWA, if you watched anything from the National Wrestling Alliance, because he was there in the beginning of the National Wrestling Alliance before forming the AWA. A fucking legendary fucking amateur wrestler. Are you fucking kidding me? You don't know who Vern Gagne is?
Don't forget Colonel Bucky Robley.
Fuck
Oh
yeah.
It's
yeah.
Buck.
Yeah.
But watching these people talk about this stuff and just get it wrong, and I showed Tommy this, and I was like, Tommy, we could easily just fucking, we could easily do this 10 times better. And got Pops involved too, and kind of has been doing it ever since, to be honest with you. Except for the last month, because we just haven't had any haven't had really time to record or anything.
Hey.
And I just want to make sure Pops is doing good before we did it.
Hey, we figured Pops. Hey, we gave y'all the reason we weren't on.
Mm-hmm.
We figured Pops is more important than this fucking channel right now.
Yeah, for right now. But Pops is doing a lot better, so we're back.
Like I said,
Are we Eric Bischoff? Are we Eric Bischoff, or are we back and better than ever?
Yeah. Hey, I'll be honest. I like doing you. Hey,
maybe in 6 weeks.
Maybe in 6 weeks.
I want to say something though.
Well, we're doing better.
Yeah, we've been doing better than we have been. Yeah.
Hey, go ahead, Jay.
I want to say something. We like doing YouTube videos. We do. But family comes first.
Absolutely. And
some families, some are douchebags, right there.
Speaking of that right there, what you was talking about, these guys, talking about wrestling got it all wrong. Remember how we started with a Kindle Fire?
Yeah, we started recording on a tablet.
A tablet.
Yeah.
That's how we got our start. Was with a tablet.
Yeah.
Horrible quality, horrible video.
How long will that be? Like 10, 15 minutes?
10 or 15 minutes, because after 15 minutes it would cut off, and I was like,
"Fuck!"
And we just starting out, didn't know what the hell we were doing.
I mean, when it comes to YouTube.
Yeah, when it comes to YouTube, we didn't know what the hell we were doing.
But when it came to wrestling, yeah, we're good.
And also, we were camera shy.
When it come to us talking about wrestling, we were doing. But it was just with that Kindle Fire, man. It was like you had to get your shit out quick before the son bitch cut off.
And also, we were camera shy.
Camera shy.
And with camera shy too.
Haven't really been doing a lot of stuff on the internet.
Yeah, it was a trying time back in that day.
But we actually officially started the YouTube channel in 2014. It's now 2023. We've been doing YouTube for almost 9 years.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, yes, almost 9 years. We started in August of 2014. Some people would be like, well, you guys should have more subscribers than this. Well, it is what it is. We do talk about niche stuff too, so there's also that too. We don't cater to some of the new stuff, and I mean, we talk about new stuff every
We talk about new stuff too. If something's good, we'll say good. If something bad, we'll say it's bad.
And we've had our fair share of people not liking us, and that's fine. I don't care.
Well, to that right there, to each his own. just because we ain't gonna cater your ass, I mean, that's your problem, not ours.
And I mean, we've had some certain companies reach out to us about doing some sponsorships, and we've kind of turned those down, um, just because of if we don't like their product, we're gonna say we don't like their fucking product. That's just the way it is.
We, we ain't gonna, take a product and say, hey, this is a great product and everything that we know is shitty.
Yeah.
That's what these YouTube ours is for. Fucking tell the truth. Hell no, we say, yeah, this is shitty. Don't buy this shit.
So, what we're gonna be doing current day, is we have a few, a lot of the stuff's kind of stayed the same as far as a lot of the stuff that we do. The podcast isn't going anywhere. That's a mainstay on here, as well as doing 5 questions during the podcast as well. That's a mainstay as well. Not on this episode though, but on future episodes.
On the next episode, we'll be going back to wrestling, really.
Yeah, wrestling and gaming and other things of that nature.
And other things, yeah.
But what you can look for is in the future and some of our future plans. We have a few us playing games on the channel that's going to be coming out soon. They're in the editing process right now. They have been recorded already, but they are in the being edited. We have some Facebook Marketplace videos coming up soon as well. I've bought some stuff through Facebook Marketplace, and those will be coming out.
And also,
yep,
it's the season, yard sale season, so we'll be getting some yard sales coming up again here pretty soon.
Yard sale season is up. Yes, actually, we went to. How many yard sales have we actually been to recently? 2, maybe 3 or 4, something like that. Actually, I'm trying to sit here and think. I think we only went to maybe 2 or 3 so far this year.
Because it's not really that time yet.
Yeah, I mean it's just now starting, guys.
Yeah.
And actually, a video might be coming out soon of the first yard sale, because the first yard sale we actually found. Well, I should mean me, I guess, buying it, but it was so cheap I couldn't leave it behind. But unfortunately, no footage of it, because that was the only yard sale we went to that day too.
Yeah.
That was the only yard sale. We didn't go to any other, there was no other yard sales but this yard sale. And so yard sale season's coming back. We got some Peddlers Mall coming back as well, guys. And of course, we got pay-per-view reviews coming out of the wazoo. Some big events.
I know we haven't done one in a while.
Yeah, but
we're going to be doing them.
Yeah, but we're gonna be doing them.
We're going to go back to it.
We're gonna be back to it soon enough. So, excuse me. But with us doing this,
They give Joe a break. He works 6 days a week.
I've been working 6 days a week, guys. I'm sorry if I yawned. I've been a little tired recently. I've been working 6 days a week, so I want to apologize if that bothered you. But nonetheless,
now you know why.
Yeah, I've been working 6 days a week, and making sure things are held down here, cleaned up, making sure Pops is doing well during his recovery, things of that nature. So,
I'm falling asleep all the time and then waking up and wondering what happened.
What day is it?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know what it is, but the doctor, I asked the doctor about it, and he said it'll come back to you. You just gotta wait for it. I fall asleep I do. I fall asleep and I wake up and Tommy or Joey will come in will come in the room and I'm like, when we supposed to be here?
Yeah.
Oh, Dad, we did that right there early this morning.
Yeah,
I
it
remember
can be a little rough. It can be a little rough. Now, some of the future plans that we have for the channel is, a lot of the stuff is going to be the same, especially going into garage sale season,
Yep.
yard sales. That's the only
Some
thing
of
that's
the
going to be.
malls.
Well, I'm just talking about everything's going to be normal except for that because
Yeah.
that's just now coming back.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Uh,
yard sales are just now coming back.
But everything else is going to be the same. Actually, we're going to be doing a WR Cafe soon,
Oh yeah.
so be on the lookout for that.
Be on the lookout. We haven't stopped that. We got one coming out.
We got one coming out soon. So we got a lot of things going into the books here. But we've also been flirting about maybe starting a Patreon. Now you're like, oh, you guys are begging for money. No, it's not that. It's just a way for you guys to support us in a different way. And we will say this: everything that's going to be happening with that Patreon is going to be extremely cheap. There's nothing that's going to,
And also, there might be some videos that you can only see on Patreon.
Yes, we've also flirted with certain things that we're going to be talking about here in a minute about that would be on the Patreon levels. We've thought about it, thought about doing it for a little while now, and we're thinking about pulling the trigger on it soon. And what that is we're thinking it's going to be close to maybe 3 tiers and 3 tiers only.
Yes.
Where literally everything in the Patreon is going to be $10 or less. Nothing is going to be over $10. And if you guys are wondering what are Patreon payments, they come out of they come out every month. So at the highest tier, $10 a month is the highest tier that would probably be on our Patreon. Nothing is going to go above 10, and that's extremely cheap for some people that I've seen.
There's only going to be 3 tiers.
Yeah, there's only going to be 3 tiers, and the highest one's $10. So once that comes down to it, that's fucking insane. Because I've seen people just do like topics or whatever for like $10. I've seen people actually get on podcasts and they want fucking $100 to be on the podcast and shit.
Yeah.
That's not what we're going to be doing here. What we're going to be doing is possibly at the end of every video you'll be listed. Your name will be listed at the end of each video that we do. As well as some exclusive videos that we're going to be putting out.
Only for Patreon.
Yeah, only for Patreon. And possibly maybe the return of WR visits. I don't know, possibly. But that'd be a Patreon exclusive.
Hey Joe, can I do a little promo here?
Sure, why not? Yeah, go ahead.
Killed my creation. Ejected.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna eject it now, are you?
Yeah, that one guy injected a lethal dose of copyright.
Yeah, he ejected WR visits with a lethal dose of the rights.
Well, here's what it is because here's what it was is
I'm trying to help you, old buddy.
We were doing better commentating than he ever was.
Well, you weren't even a commentator.
And well, we took his matches to do the commentating for, but nonetheless, what we're thinking about doing is maybe bringing that back to be an exclusive.
Yeah, but you see,
Patreon.
we got more famous than he did, and that right here is what really
OVU's got more
what really made
popular
him
than
mad.
his originals.
I will agree with you on that.
That's the
Yeah.
reason.
But we're thinking about maybe doing that as just a Patreon exclusive with other videos.
A
As
lot
well,
of people have been asking about WR
Yeah.
visits.
if you guys don't know what WR Visits is, it was a thing that we created years ago that you guys haven't seen if you guys just subscribed in the past few years. We actually commentated on indie matches. We did we were commentators for indie matches.
My
And
job was to watch the matches.
yeah, we sit down, we watch the match, do commentating on it.
And,
Uh,
and,
I had
and
to do
here's
the work
the
on
thing.
that.
Here's the thing that most of the wrestlers followed us
yeah, actually, we got
because they liked what we talked about.
so that could be a Patreon exclusive as well. We're also going to be doing. We haven't put out where we're going to be doing the tiers yet,
Yeah.
but we're going to try to make this as affordable as anything, guys. If you guys want to do it, you know what I'm saying. We're also going to be doing voting as well. You guys can vote for what you guys want to see next, especially when it comes to like reviews, as well as we will take requests through Patreon. Not only are we going to be taking requests through Patreon, but there's also, which will probably be the $10 tier. I'll just be honest with you on that one. Is you could be able to be on the podcast, or you could actually do a podcast with us on our channel, or you can be in the video of us. Like you could actually be in the as we're reviewing a show that you chose. That's
And you
also
can be
another
part of the
thing.
video.
Yeah, you can be a part of the video. You can actually review a pay-per-view if you want to. If you want to
With
review
us.
a big event, you'll actually review it with us. You'll be in the video with us. With whatever pay-per-view or big event that you choose, and we can actually get to, because there's also
Yeah.
bullshit that
That's not a
happens
problem.
sometimes. Yeah, like WWE Network is sometimes a piece of shit, as well as Peacock. But
Yeah.
that could be also a tier, as well as we'll probably be bringing out some small time merch, nothing huge. But I was thinking about they got those. I was thinking maybe some pins. People always like to put pins on their shirts or jackets or whatever. As well as we will mail out. If you guys want us to sign something as well. So. And once again, everything that you guys are going to get is under $10. There's nothing that's going to be above $10. Affordable for everybody. And once again, if you do want to be on the podcast as well as or like do a pay-per-view review, you also got to give us some time as well on that kind of thing. Figure out a time that we can all be together to do whatever, either the podcast or do the review. So, and once again, if multiple people do it, we'll have to do it in order. So, but nonetheless, that's that's some stuff we're thinking about doing for Patreon only, and I think it'd be pretty good. I think it'd be pretty good. Once again, we're going to try to make it as affordable as possible for everybody, less than $10 a month. Like you could choose what tier you want to be on, of course. We're thinking maybe $2. We're thinking about $5, and I think we're talking about $10 possibly is the tiers. And all those tiers are the cheapest that we're going to make them as possible, and we're going to try to make it affordable as possible for everybody. So if you guys are interested in maybe being on the Patreon once we start getting it going, let us know on that. As well, Tommy, me and you've been talking about doing another podcast.
Yes.
possibly as well in the future. We haven't decided yet exactly which one we're going to do, but we're kind of leaning towards one than the other one. Growing up, me and Tommy watched a lot of Memphis wrestling and a lot of OVW. And we're actually thinking about possibly doing either a Memphis Power Pro, which ran from 1998 to 2001 or 2000. I'm not for sure. It's the two. But we have every episode on DVD, as well as every episode of OVW from 1990. I think it's 1997 actually.
Yeah.
Through 2008, I believe. This 2008 was the last one I believe I have. I have every DVD from that as well. And those are the television shows. We're actually thinking about doing a weekly podcast on that, where we actually review every episode, every television episode of either Power Pro or OV. And mainly for this, Power Pro was the original developmental territory for the WWF, right? OVW took it over in 1999. And literally, Tommy, you've realized this.
Mm-hmm.
People crap on OVW so much. People crap on Power Pro so much.
They don't know what kind of talent they had.
Yeah, and that's the other reason why we kind of want to do a podcast about that. Is we're going to be talking about these people. We're going to be talking about what happened. We're also going to be showing it as well, not on video here, but like not on YouTube or anything, but like through, if you guys want to see it through our Instagram. Twitter, if you guys want to see it through Instagram, we'll put them on those as well. So you can see clips of what you guys will be able to see on those podcasts.
You see, you people don't even realize, I don't think, the great John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
He was in OVW, but he wasn't John Cena then. He was called the Prototype.
And then again, you'll probably understand why at a certain point, if you guys just watch WWE television, people crapped on Eugene. In OVW, Nick Dinsmore was one of the best talents of all time that ever came through OVW.
But as we well know, WWE screws talent over. They make you look ignorant. They make you look dumb. And Nick Dinsmore was not dumb. He could wrestle against anybody. And he was just loaded with talent. WWE ruined him. Put him in that Eugene character. And that's one thing for Vince McMahon. I'll never forgive you, you sorry piece of shit.
Well, as well as like some people, like Tommy, you remember Kurt Angle's speech that he said, and he wanted to thank Steve Bradley.
Kurt Angle made his debut in Power Pro Wrestling.
And he learned a lot from Steve Bradley. And if you guys don't know who Steve Bradley is, if you guys watch Power Pro, if you guys watched OVW, Steve Bradley was fucking tremendous.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah, who's your daddy, Steve Bradley. And you know, these are going to be some of the tidbits that you guys are going to hear. You guys might hear audio from some of the interviews and things of that nature through these podcasts. So if you guys,
here's the difference between us and other people, in my opinion. We scanned all the federations.
Mm-hmm.
We just didn't stay in just one little federation. We went to them all.
And no doubt, do we want to go back and relive this and show people what what we saw that maybe you guys didn't, and you guys can relive it through us as we tell it because we watched this stuff growing up.
Yeah.
Me and Tommy did, and Pops watched it when he was a little bit younger.
Actually, what it is it's going to be a learning experience for all of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a learning experience for all of you.
So let us know in the comments below if you guys would rather see Memphis Power Pro for us to do one on that, or if you guys rather us just go straight to OVW.
I already know which one I want to start out with.
Which one do you want to start with?
Power Pro.
Tommy wants to start with Power Pro. I kind of want to start with OVW, just for the simple fact of if you guys know Randy Hales, who is the owner of Power Pro, he kind of does his own review of the Power Pro shows. So I don't want to rip him off completely on that, but there's no OVW podcasts out there at all. At all. I've searched. So,
You're right on that.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about maybe start with OVW. Now, this is the bad part.
Doing OVW because no one's ever done it.
No one's ever done it, and I kind of want to be the first one to do this. I've seen people do Smoky Mountain. I've seen people do Power Pro. I've seen people do. I've even seen people do old NWA shows as far as like the old TBS 605 shows and all that stuff, but I haven't seen anybody dedicate an OVW pod. This is the thing is I'm not sure if we should start out with 97 or 98 because Tommy, those shows are rough.
All right, we'll have to start out with it.
OVW doesn't start getting really good till about 99, guys.
We're going to have to start with 97, 98.
Whatever we have.
I want to see David C.
Nobody wants to see David C.
I do. I want to see Jebediah Blackhawk and Cousin Otter.
Tommy, you can't forget some of the good ones like Vito and Guido Andretti.
Oh yeah, the wrestling mechanics.
The wrestling mechanics.
I tell you who I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see Cornbread.
Cornbread. We actually watched
Cornbread got crumbled.
Yeah, he got crumbled at an OVW show. But if you guys will be interested,
we can see old Danger Zone Wild Hurtado. Hell yeah! Don't forget the DI, baby.
The DI, aka Ray Ramsey. But guys, we'll be talking about a lot of this stuff. If you guys would like for us to do a OVW retrospective and it'll come out every week. And by the way, it's going to be bite sized too. The show, our podcast for each show might from 30 minutes to an hour because that's how OVW was only an hour. So it's going to be very small as far as like us doing episodes. So they're not going to be full length fucking, pay-per-views or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, we may do like back-to-back episodes, who knows, depending on how it goes, but nonetheless. Are you guys ready to do the 3,000 subscriber giveaway?
Yes.
And this is the main event for you guys. Who wants to go first?
Well, I think we should go with Pops first.
All right, now. Okay, now before you show this, Pops, there's some restrictions when it comes to these sort of things, and I just want to classify those real fast.
You go ahead. You make the rules.
The restrictions are these will not be given away until we hit 3,000 subscribers.
Yep.
So if you are on the fence about subscribing, or once again, and by the way, when we do Patreon, you guys don't have to subscribe to the Patreon, but it's there if you guys want to. It's not a necessary thing, because I know sometimes it's hard to come up with money. I know that we know that for damn sure. So you know, I just don't want to put that out there that it's just like, hey, subscribe to our Patreon. It's only on a want-to basis, right? So
We're not. Joey said this before, but I just want to make it plain. We're not begging for money.
no, it's just something to do.
We're doing it because some people have been going to do a Patreon.
Some people have actually asked us if we were going to do one, so we decided, well, we'll throw it out there, see if anybody, and if you guys are interested, you guys can subscribe. But
And may I say this?
Mhm.
We get to 3,000. You know, the things that we're going to show you come out of our pockets, nobody else's.
everything we're going to be giving.
I want them to understand that.
Oh yeah, everything that like we're gonna be doing a big giveaway once we hit 3,000. We're about 225 away. We'll be giving away this stuff when we hit 3,000 subscribers. Now, there's certain things that you have to do. Unfortunately, only in the United States. You can only live in the continental United States for us to ship this stuff to you, okay? So sorry for some of our international fans. I know there's a few out there, but unfortunately, that's either going to be really expensive or sometimes it can't even be done, especially a couple of, like maybe a year ago, mail was hard to even do in the United States
Yeah,
from other countries.
because it was, he got mad. It got bad. People putting things in the mail and everything like that right there. It got bad for that. I mean, they clamped the lid on stuff like that.
And everything that you're going to see has came out of our pockets as far as we either paid for this stuff or we ended up getting traded for this stuff or whatever, right? So, because I did do some wheeling and dealing to get some of this stuff, so nonetheless, also the winner of each prize, I guess you want to say, you have to show us in some form or fashion that you're a subscriber. I don't care if you take a screenshot and send it to me through Instagram or Twitter, or send it to Tommy through Instagram or Twitter or through our Facebooks. Hell, you can even email it to us. The email is our business email, which is pretty much on the about page. If you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see that I think it's joey.flat 20 at gmail.com. So if you guys want, because I know some people don't do social media, but they will do it through email, because there was a winner of one of our giveaways, and he contacted through email because he didn't have any kind of social media, and that's fine. You guys could do that as well, and you guys will have to be okay with us knowing your address because we have to ship it to you. You ain't gonna get anything from us or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So,
the only thing you're going to get for us is what you're getting.
Is what you get, and the only thing that we said for about months now, the only inkling that we said of any kind of spoiler is everything we're gonna be giving away is related to wrestling and video games. Those were the only two things that we ever said that these giveaways are. And well, let's go to show you guys what we're going to be giving away. I have a prize, Tommy has a prize, and Pops has a prize. And once again, we'll tell you at the end how to actually get into it. So, Pops, you want to show them what's the first prize that we're going to be giving away?
I sure will. Now, I'm pretty sure they're going to like it because I like mine. I tell you what, We got here a Nintendo 64.
Very clean N64.
Very clean indeed. There you go. Nintendo 64. But that's not all.
That's not all.
That's not all.
What
You also get controller with it, the hookup,
You can take it out of the bag if you want to.
and you also, there we go. I don't know if I can get it open here.
If he can get it open here.
There it is. You see. Oh, you also get a memory card with it. And see right here, you see, you can see the controller wires and everything. It's all hooked up and everything to it. Don't want to take it all completely out because I'd have a hell of a time putting some bits back in there.
But you do get a memory card with
You
it.
do get the memory card. The memory card stays in this right here. You get the memory card. Now, that's not all. I'm excited already because I wish it was me. But
You wish
anyway,
it-
now, I've got the same, I've got the same kind of, games here. This right here is not one of my favorites. WCW versus NWO. You get
World
this.
Tour.
It's not one of my favorite games, but some people like it.
So it's WCW versus the NWO World Tour.
World
Honestly, that was the first Aki game that was released for the N64. That was the one that set the tone for a lot of the games where, WrestleMania 2000, Revenge, No Mercy, all them great games that came out for it. And I will say this, that was a great game because I actually really enjoyed it.
It's a good game.
It's a great game. Like you can even lock people on there, like Macho Man. You can unlock
Glacier.
F. Even Muhammad Ali's on that game.
Muhammad Ali's on this.
But you gotta unlock them though. But
Great game. Okay, let's move on to WrestleMania 2000.
WWF WrestleMania 2000.
2000 right here.
Fantastic game.
Fantastic game. Play it.
Really enjoyed 2000. Tommy really likes WWF WrestleMania 2000.
Good game.
Great game.
Big fan of the blue mini on the game, Jay.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
the Blue Mini.
Yeah, the blue mini sucks.
You want to beat the shit out of them, that's the game for you.
That's right.
I always love to beat the shit out of it.
But WrestleMania 2000 was the game that got released before No Mercy.
Yeah.
So
Great game. But I want to tell you guys something. This, and I mean this right here to the bottom of my heart. This one right here is my favorite one. WCW versus NWO Revenge, baby. The best.
that's
In my
Pops,
opinion, this is the best.
that's Pops' favorite N64 game. It really is. I'm not kidding. Revenge is Pops' favorite N64 game.
Yep.
Pops, is it not?
I will play this right here in and out. I will wear this. I wear the games out.
That game has a special place in me and Tommy's heart.
Yep.
That was one of the first games we ever got for the
Way better than WCW Nitro.
Yeah, wait a minute. Well, that Nitro also has a special place in our heart, but not so.
Not in a good way.
Yeah, not in a good way. But you're gonna get Revenge, and Revenge is a fantastic fucking game. I love Revenge, still do, still play it from time to time. It's one of the best. Actually, I think Revenge is the best WCW game of all time.
Me
I'm
too.
sorry, it is. It is.
I'm sorry. It is to me. But people may say I'm wrong, but hey, this is the best right here to me.
For the instant, well, actually for any system, actually, that's the best WCW game of all time.
Guys, let me just say this right here. Now we showed you this, but listen, you get the Nintendo 64. You get the Nintendo 64. You get the controller. You get the memory card.
And by the way, you do get the cords, but we're not going to share the cords because
You get the cord and everything like that. You can see the cord right down in there, right here.
no,
right
no,
here,
no,
the cord
no,
right here.
no, the
See
one that you
cord?
plug into the TV and stuff.
The cord right here. Plugs into your TV. Everything. Let me show you something. And on top of that right there, Revenge. WrestleMania 2000. WCW, NWO, World Tour.
World Tour. The
Guys.
only game, that game is the only game that has Ric Flair on it that came for the N64.
Yeah.
We should mention that, yeah.
You guys, you get all this. I mean,
That's actually, guys, that's actually the first prize right there.
Yeah, that's the
this
first.
is actually the first prize right here.
None of the that's what you're going to get. If you want the N64, that's what you're going to get.
That's what you're going to get. And you're going to get
You're going to
these
get the
right here with them.
N64. You're going to get all the hookup cords. You're going to get a controller. You're going to get a memory card. You're going to get Revenge. You're going to get World Tour, and you're going to get WrestleMania 2000. You're going to get
Everything
all
I showed you. Everything I showed you. It's coming right to you. If you win, it's going to be there.
and that's the first prize. And what that consists of is, honestly, in this video right here, because we're going to go to this video. The only thing you need to put in the comment, because we're doing a random comment, and the key word for the Nintendo 64 for you to win that is anywhere in your comment you have to put N64. That's it. That's all you have for you to want the N64, and for you to win the N64, you have to put N64 in your comment. And that's how you have a chance to win the N64. Tommy, you want to go next, or you want me to go next?
I'll go next.
Now, how about I go next? Because we'll talk a little bit about yours, because I actually like yours a little bit better than what
Okay, we'll go ahead with you next.
It's a classic. I mean, the N64 is a classic too, but nonetheless. The next thing that we're going to be giving away is we're going to be giving away a Nintendo GameCube. It's the silver Nintendo GameCube. It's in fantastic shape. It has all its back ports, great condition, and just a fantastic looking GameCube. So the Platinum Nintendo GameCube is what we're going to be giving away. And with that Platinum Nintendo GameCube, we're also going to be giving away with it is a very clean Nintendo GameCube controller.
Oh, yeah. You can take yours out of the bag. Mine's too bulky.
But I will say this, it is a purple controller. I don't have any silver controller unless you want like a third-party controller, but I'm trying to include original hardware with your guys's. So I decided to go with a purple Nintendo GameCube controller. Very good condition, works, plays, great condition. And by the way, all these have been cleaned and tested, and they all work. Okay?
Yeah.
So I just want to classify that as well. And not only are you going to get the the GameCube controller and all the cords and the system, you're also going to get a sweet Mad Catz, one of Tommy's favorite controllers, Mad Catz memory card. This is actually a double memory card. The GameCube has the original one, which only has, I think, like 8 blocks, I believe, is what it is. This one's actually 16. This is actually a double blocked memory card that you'll get as well with it. So you'll be able to save your progress on it and stuff. So, and by the way, I didn't want to include memory cards, but because I like to keep those for myself. But nonetheless, I include them in there. And not only are you going to get the also going to get 3 games for it as well. Let's go ahead and discuss what you're going to get. You will get only, and by the way, we should say this, every system that you're going to get is exclusive. What I mean by that is those games that Pops just showed, those are exclusive for the Nintendo 64. I mean, unless you do emulation, but I'm talking about original hardware here. You can only play those on the Nintendo 64. These, you can only play on the GameCube. You can't play them anywhere else unless you do emulation. And it is only for Nintendo GameCube. It is WWE WrestleMania 18. And it's in great shape. I will say this, no manual, but it is what it is. It does come with a precautions booklet, though. But this one was the first outing for the GameCube. This was the original GameCube game that got released when the GameCube first came out. This is the first release. And it's okay. It's okay. It's not a great game, to be honest with you. Tommy, what's the one thing you remember about WrestleMania 18? Do you know?
One thing I remember?
Yeah, one thing you remember about WrestleMania 18.
NWO having generic rock music.
That's correct. Now, I will say this. This is actually one of the only games that actually has Scott Hall in it.
Yes.
When he came back to the WWE, he didn't, unfortunately, he didn't get released on the SmackDown games when he came back in 2002, but he did get released on this game, WrestleMania 18. So Scott Hall is on this game, part of the NWO with that shitty rock. What now?
Big Scott Hall.
Big Scott Hall, or Last Call Scott Hall. But with that shitty generic music that they had on this game because they didn't want to license the NWO music, which kind of sucks. But nonetheless, WrestleMania 18. Next one is also an exclusive, only for the Nintendo GameCube. It is WWE Day of Reckoning. I actually like Day of Reckoning. I actually think it's a really good game. I've unlocked some stuff on it. They have some WWE Legends on here that you can unlock. It has a fantastic soundtrack. This kind of has the same soundtrack that SmackDown vs. Raw has, with an exception with a few of the different songs. But fantastic game. I really enjoyed Day of Reckoning, and I think it's a fantastic Nintendo GameCube game, excuse me. And I really enjoyed it. And it also doesn't have a manual. It has only a precautions booklet, but you got the game and the case and everything, and it's a great I think it's a really good game. Also, this is one of the things that kind of drives me nuts about some of the GameCube games, as far as like the it says right here, it says at the top, the story mode that turns a rookie's dream into a superstar's reality is what it says at the top. And what that is the one thing I don't like about the GameCube games for the wrestling, as far as that, is the story mode. The story mode kind of sucks because you have to be a creative person. You have to actually create a superstar to do it. Where on some of the other wrestling games, you don't. That's kind of the bad thing about this, and you kind of have to go through the ranks. So, but if you enjoy that, then you'll probably enjoy WWE Day of Reckoning. And the last game that you're going to get out of this is only for Nintendo GameCube, WWE Day of Reckoning 2, with WWE 2023 Hall of Famer Stacy Keebler on the cover,
That's right.
with Triple H's mug and Cena's mug in the background. But this is actually a really good game. It's a really good game. And my son actually likes playing this game too when he comes over. This is the one he chooses out of the entire, lot of the GameCube wrestling games. And pretty much it's kind of the same thing as Day of Reckoning 1, where you have to be a created superstar to go through the story mode or whatever. But it has improved graphics, a longer story, enhanced fighting systems. You also got your WWE legends on it, like Hulk Hogan and Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and really good game. Also, unfortunately, I will say this: another game, unfortunately, with no manual, but it is what it is, right, Tommy? It is what it is. You're getting it for free, so too. This is actually a really fun one. And by the way, this is the only GameCube, the only game to ever have Kenzo Suzuki.
Yep, Kenzo Suzuki.
Kenzo Suzuki's in this game. This is the only game that has Kenzo Suzuki in it. From when he had the WWE run that he had, which was pretty very short, I should say. How long was he in WWE for? Maybe a year.
Yeah.
And this
I remember is him teaming with Rene Dupree and winning the tag team titles.
You remember when he turned American and had the big Uncle Sam hat?
Yeah.
And was doing the whole American thing.
Yeah.
But and by the way, this game is a little harder to find. I will say this. This is actually kind of a hard to find GameCube game, but that's what you're going to be getting if you want the second prize, which is you'll get the GameCube, you'll get the controller, you'll get the hookup cords, you'll get the memory card, you'll get WrestleMania 18, you'll get Day of Reckoning, and you'll get Day of Reckoning 2. That's what you'll get for the second prize. And if you want the GameCube, that's all you got to put in the comments is GameCube. One word. GameCube. That's all you have to put in the comments down below if you want the GameCube bundle. If you want the N64 bundle, you just put N64. By the way, you can go for all the systems if you want to by putting it in one comment. But I will say this. If you won one, you'll probably not win the other one. I will tell you that. So you're not going to win everything as far as like if you put it in your title or whatever. If you won the N64, you're not going to win the GameCube. But I will say this: you have a better chance if you include each one in your comment. If you just want one of them, it doesn't matter which one you get. The best thing is to just do it and put it in the comment, and no duplicates either. By the way, so don't try to put it in like 5 times or whatever. No duplicate comments of those keywords. So I will say that as well. And Tommy, and by the way, I should say that Dad's value is how much it kind of like marketed for. We kind of did some, how much some of the stuff is. It's $100, a little over $100. The GameCube is a little over $100 as far as the 3 games with it. So. We're looking at a $200 value right now of stuff we're giving away. Tommy, what are we giving away from you?
Well, we're going to be giving away the PS2.
The PS2, the PlayStation 2.
Yep, the PS2, the good old PS2, reliable.
I love the PS2.
So do I. You get the PS2 with all the cords and hookups.
Yep, all
Yeah,
the cords
yeah.
and hookup.
Can you see it says PS2? Can you see it, motherfuckers? It's right there. PS2. Can you read?
PS2.
Don't be Nikolai. Can you read?
Can you read? We should say this. Me and Tommy and Pops were all nostalgic for the N64 because of the great wrestling games.
Yes.
And I will say this: we're pretty nostalgic for the PS2 because of some of the games that Tommy's
Yeah.
going to be showing you soon.
And also,
The GameCube, not so much. We didn't go up. We didn't grow up with the GameCube, but
No.
nonetheless,
you'll be getting original PS2 controller.
an original PS2
And,
controller.
and it also comes with a memory card.
8 gigabyte or megabyte or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh, megabyte. Yeah, megabyte.
You get the memory card.
Official too, by the way.
Official. So that's what you'll be getting. Now on the games. The first one for the only on PlayStation 2, by the way.
Yes.
WWE SmackDown versus
SmackDown versus Raw.
It's Red Eye and Blue Eye.
Red Eye and Blue Eye.
Yes. This is also a really good game.
It's a really good game.
This is Pops' favorite, actually.
Actually, Pops really likes this game. He really does.
Yeah, so you'll get WWE SmackDown versus Raw.
Go ahead and open it up, Jay. Is it complete? I don't know
guess
if it is or
what?
not.
It's complete.
It's complete.
There you go. WWE SmackDown versus Raw.
Now, I will say this. Some of the disc stuff may have some small scratches on it, but they do play.
They do play.
Like, it's none of them are scratched to Hades. I will say this. None of the discs are scratched to Hades, but there may be some small scratches on it. Tommy, I want to talk about SmackDown real fast. Fantastic soundtrack growing up listening to it. That's the reason why. Like, that's actually one of the reasons why I fell in love with, like, Zebra Head, fucking Breaking Benjamin, what was that one the ones that sing the song When Worlds Collide? Power Man 5000 or whatever it is.
Well, this has a really good soundtrack. It does.
Yeah.
Fucking glare.
Fantastic soundtrack.
Yeah, this has a really good soundtrack.
Love the damn game. Not only that, but it's actually one of the first games that you could actually create a title belt on.
Yep.
You can unlock your legends on it. As far as like, I know it has Bret Hart on it. It has Hulk Hogan on it.
The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Great unlockable.
It also has. I think this has Brutus Beefcake in the. No, wait a minute. Is that the other one? I think it was SmackDown versus because of Bang. But
possibly. But
who would call Brutus Beefcake anyway?
No, nobody wants a Brutus Beefcake. But I absolutely, I just love that game, and also just the in-depth story, Tommy, of just because it's also one of the only, it's also one of the ones that, like on the GameCubes, the crappy thing is it's text, where Raw versus SmackDown. It actually has voiceover.
Except for your guy.
Except for your guy, yes.
But the rest is voiceover. But yes, SmackDown versus Raw. That'll be one game you'll be getting. The next one. Only for PlayStation 2.
Only for PlayStation.
SmackDown versus Raw 2006. That's another one. That's the second game.
And that game is fantastic as well. I always enjoyed that game. It's one of the only games that got released for the PS2, well before, where you could actually compete for the championships and have like your own championship matches and shit on that game.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Love the game. It also has a killer ass soundtrack on it. I really enjoyed the soundtrack on that one as well. Tommy, it even has unlockables on it, like the
Yeah.
Legend as well. It has a British Bulldog on it as an unlockable. Junkyard Dog, fucking.
If you have the PSP, you can have Jake Roberts and Ted DiBiase.
Yeah, Ted DiBiase can be unlocked on there, but Jake,
Oh,
Jake, you can only unlock through the PSP version
Yeah.
of the game, which kind of sucks, but you know it is what it is. Tommy, not only that, but also on that game you could have the blue cage, the blue steel
Yes,
cage,
you can.
and
I enjoyed the WrestleMania. It has the WrestleMania 9-inch arena.
yeah, it has the WrestleMania 9 arena. It has ECW's arena on there as well. Just a fantastic fucking game.
And this also, whoever you choose will have voiceover. The person. They
yes,
updated that.
yeah, they updated that. I fucking loved. I love those PS2 wrestling games.
Yeah.
I really do.
So WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. They don't have the insert, but it has the game, so that's good
Yeah.
enough.
It's good enough.
So yeah, the second game is WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. 2006, right there.
Can you see it?
The last game is for the PlayStation 2. This is also a really good game. WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth.
Pop, what you got something to say?
Love it. Love it.
Fantastic game. Like this is the game. If you guys love 2002 WWE,
Yeah, the roster was great on this game.
the roster was stacked on this game. This is one of the games that, like, when it first came out, it's one of the first games that have a lot of the WCW guys on it. From DDP, Booker T, Shawn Michaels returned to be in this fucking game. I just fucking love SmackDown versus Raw. Shut your mouth. I'm sorry, SmackDown.
This also has the NWO music.
It also has the NWO music and that cool filter that does it.
Yep.
Except for Sean and the fucking NWO for some reason. I fucking hate that. I don't know why I hate that, but I hate it. I don't know why I do, but I do.
I'd rather have Sean in the blue jeans.
Yeah, yeah. Give me the blue jeans.
Yeah. This is also a really good game. WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. Yeah, it's the greatest hits, but hey, it's a good game still.
Well, I mean, you're getting a player's choice version of Day of Reckoning too, so it is what it is.
So,
I will say this. I will say this. If you don't like seeing that on your you know where it's yellow over here and the blacks are here, sorry. Yeah, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, be lucky you're getting it.
You get it for free.
Yeah. So, and also, it is complete. And there's the game.
Pops, did you just fart?
Sure did. Had to.
No Pops cuts a fart. But the third game is WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. A really good game.
You showed. Was it complete or not? I'm not for sure.
Yeah, it was complete. I showed it.
Oh, okay.
See, I'll show it again just to be safe.
There you go. I was distracted by Pops as far I didn't see that.
I couldn't help it. I had to let it go.
And that's all you'll be getting in the PS2 bundle.
Oh, and by the way, if you guys ever played the SmackDown Shut Your Mouth like story mode, it's a long.
It goes all the way to like 2004, I believe.
Yeah, it's like at least a 2-year fucking like story mode. Not only that, but you can unlock. There's so much unlockables on there. It's crazy. Yeah. You can unlock attires for almost all the wrestlers. Like I know Jeff Hardy has like 3 different fucking variations on that game. Um, just a fucking great game overall. Not only that, but also the backstage areas. You can fight in Times Square
You
and
can fight in the
fucking
world.
the world in that game, which doesn't seem that popular these days, I guess, compared to some of these games. But also, if you want the PlayStation 2 bundle, in the comments, you just put PS2.
Yeah.
That's it. And some people be like, well, like if you're a wrestling collector, you already have some of this stuff, and that's cool too. Also, if you just want to buy it sorry, not buy it, but if you want to win it and do whatever you want to do with it, that's up to you.
Yeah.
If you like, I would rather like I will say this: some people actually sell this stuff and it's gone, and they just forgot about how great these games are, and they just forget how good these games are. Every system comes with everything you need.
Yeah.
The only thing you need is a fucking TV, and you should have a TV by now here in 2023. If you don't, then that's.
And let me say this right here. Every system we just showed you, we all got the same one.
Yeah.
Same games. Love
Same
them.
games, same everything. And by the way, everything you're going to get is in that bundle. If you want the Nintendo 64 bundle, that's what you got. That's what you're going to get. If you want the PS2 bundle, that's what you're going to get. And if you want the GameCube, that's what you're going to get. Everything's there for like everything is there. Everything is there. All you got to do is hook it up and play them. And also, you'd be like, well, you didn't include No Mercy, or you didn't include Here Comes the Pain, or WrestleMania 19. Well, if you want those, then you can buy them. That's on you. We're giving you a starter kit of some of the best games that came out for those systems.
Exactly.
And once again, if you don't want to enter the giveaway, you don't have to. That's up to you. And we should say, once you enter the giveaway and you win, if you do win, all we'll need is your shipping information. And literally, it's going to be shipped to you, no cost, nothing. You'll pay zero. It will be shipped to you for free. You will get it for free. The only thing you have to do to enter is hit that subscribe button. That's it.
That's all you got to do.
And then also in this video right here, put in the comments whether you want the GameCube. You say GameCube. You type in GameCube in your comment. If you want the N64 bundles, N64 bundle, you put N64. And then if you want the PS2 bundle, you put PS2. You put those in your comments, and you are automatically entered. Now, once you win, we'll have to have proof that you actually subscribe. So I'll try my best to figure out how to get in contact with you, whoever wins.
You got to show us that you're really subscribed too.
Yeah, you got to be subscribed, as well as live in the United States, and as well as give us your shipping information so we can ship it out to you. So that's what we're going to be giving away for the 3,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm looking forward to this, and I hope whoever wins it enjoys it, because
enjoys either one of these three.
Because I don't think you can go wrong with any of them. The only reason why we're not scavenging for GameCube is because we didn't grow up playing the GameCube.
Yeah.
But I will say this: these are actually enjoyable GameCube games for the GameCube. The wrestling game is pretty enjoyable.
I don't think that I can say any more except, hey, this goes to you. No money do you send. No money. It all goes to you.
All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button.
And we're going to say
we pay to send it to you.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Tom.
I want to say this is probably the biggest giveaway we're ever going to do.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you that right now.
unless you guys start getting on our Patreon that we make
Yeah.
and stuff, and we might up it. But
Yeah. But so far, this is the biggest giveaway we ever done.
and once again, everything like through price charting, everything's around $100 each. So I mean, some may be like 110 or 115, but most of them are around $100 each. So we're giving away $300 worth of stuff
Free.
for free, and
So
and all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button.
hit the subscribe button. That's all you have to do.
Hit that subscribe button, right, Pops?
Hit that
Damn
subscribe.
right. I can't say it right, but you motherfuckers know what I mean.
But nonetheless, guys, that's what we're going to be giving away for 3,000 subscribers. Guys, we are going to go ahead and get off of here, and we're going to be putting this out for you. And we hope that you guys enjoyed this little podcast. It went a little longer than I thought it was going to, but oh well. You know, it is what it is. We got time to burn. That's the way it goes. But we'll see you guys next time with another WR podcast. And guys, also let us know in the comments below if you guys would like for us to do an OVW retrospective weekly podcast.
And also, and also let us know if you are interested in us making a Patreon.
Yeah. If you're interested in a Patreon, it's going to be extremely cheap. I mean, hell, you know, we're broke a lot of the times, and we usually have at least $10, right? But
Yeah.
So and once again, some of these, you know, where rather it's going to be you being in the video as far as your name being like on a producer, as well as, you know, being on the podcast or being in a review of whatever you want to review. You know, possibly doing the return of WR visits. It's gonna be pretty cool, and exclusive videos. So
And I'm glad, you know, I told the story. I hope everyone understands now what took place with me. And I just want to say, you know, you people, you know, saying, you know, get well soon and everything like that right there. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Just, you know, I had to tell the whole story to make you understand where I am now. So, you know, and
you're doing a lot better
like
now.
Yeah, just like I said before, though, please get checked out.
Get checked out, guys. And also, make sure you guys like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2, as well as you can follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage, as well as you can also follow me and Tommy on Instagram. You guys can do that as well.
Yes.
You know, Twitter and Instagram is probably where you're going to see a lot of the clips from some of the shows and stuff. Our pay-per-view review show, like, for, you know, some of the stuff that we do for pay-per-view reviews go on those, as well as some of the OVW stuff's going to be on there too if we do a OVW podcast or Power Pro or whatever you guys want to see. So if you guys don't have a Twitter or an Instagram, I suggest you get one and follow us on there. The links are down below. You'll see it. And guys, hit that subscribe button so we can give away this. So we can give away this stuff, guys. Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button so we can hit that 3,000.
And guys, we'll see you guys next time.